The IB Learner Profile Multimedia Presentation. The International Baccalaureate program was founded in the 1960s in order to raise internationally minded people who will help make the world a better and more peaceful place. And this is the IB mission statement. The International Baccalaureate aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. To this end, the organization works with schools, governments, and international organizations to develop challenging programs of international education and rigorous assessment. These programs encourage students across the world to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand that other people, with their differences, can also be right. Yeah, this is my own simplified version of the IB mission statement. The IB mission statement is basically saying that you have to ask the right questions, never stop learning, embrace challenges, be nice to each other, and understand and appreciate the difference. In 2006, the IB published the IB Learner Profile, described as the mission statement in action. It wanted a way to communicate its vision more effectively and in a form that would be accessible and useful. The learner profile consists of 10 attributes and descriptors that define the type of learner the IB hopes to develop through its programs. And those 10 attributes are inquirers, open-minded, knowledgeable, caring, thinkers, risk-takers, communicators, balanced, principled, and reflective. And these 10 attributes from the IB Learner Profile are found in all of the 4 programs developed by the IB. For this presentation, I will be focusing on the diploma program, which has the longest history out of the 4. The IB diploma program was first offered in 1968 for high school international students around the world. The main focus in the beginning was to prepare them for college. Now, the IB diploma program consists of 3 major programs within the program. The first one is Theory of Knowledge, or TOK. The second one is Extended Essay, or EE. And the last one is Creativity, Activity, and Service, and in short, CAS. Now, I want to focus more on CAS, the third part. C stands for creativity, and it has to deal with experiences that encompass original thinking, including artistic activities. And A stands for activity. It has to deal with experiences that contribute to a healthy lifestyle through participation in sports. And S for service. It has to deal with experiences that involve interaction with people that benefit the community. Now, the purpose of CAS program, the CAS aims to develop students who are reflective thinkers who understand their strengths and weaknesses, who are willing to accept new challenges and new roles, and who are members of communities, who are balanced intellectually, physically, and emotionally. Now, let me give an example of a CAS program. There's a student who participated in the cross-country team for 3 years in high school. For CAS, in order to get the CAS credit, the student has to submit an evaluation to the supervisor or some kind of evidence that he or she actually participated in this sport. The student has to record the learning outcome, which I will explain in the next slide, and also has to write a self-reflection essay. The learning outcome from CAS is something the student has achieved through participating in the sports or activity. For this student who participated in the cross-country team for 3 years, has learned his strength and areas for growth. He became aware of his physical limitations, when he got injured and when he also beat his personal best record. He also undertook new challenges of running longer distance and practicing harder and longer hours. And he also planned and took initiatives in running. He also showed perseverance and commitment for many years. And he developed new skills of doing not just running, but also the foundational exercises like crunching and stretching and things like that. So the student who participated in cross-country team has experienced or acquired three of the 10 attributes that is listed in the IB Learner profile, which are risk takers, balanced, and reflective. Now, let me explain in detail what these three attributes actually mean. So the risk taker, we approach uncertainty with forethought and determination. We work independently and cooperatively to explore new ideas and innovative strategies. We are resourceful and resilient in the face of challenges and change. So the student who participated in cross-country team obviously showed resilience and he embraced the challenge. Balanced. We understand the importance of balancing different aspects of our lives, intellectual, physical, and emotional, to achieve well-being for ourselves and others. We recognize our interdependence with other people and with the world in which we live. So the student who participated in cross country, on top of having to do all the schoolwork, had to face his physical and emotional and intellectual difficulties at some point. Not only that, although he's running all by himself, but it's also a team sport. So he has to meet the expectations of his teammates and work together cooperatively. Reflective. We thoughtfully consider the world and our own ideas and experience. We work to understand our strengths and weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. The student did not just run and forgot about it. He actually recorded his running. He actually took time to reflect, observe, and evaluate his own activities. And by doing so, he was able to learn a lot about himself as well as about the sports. The IB Learner Profile is effective and useful not only because it's simple and intuitive, but also because it really helps the student take charge in his or her own learning. So basically, the learner profile helps you see what you're learning, and how fast you're learning, and how well you're learning. Thank you.